Okay, let's go try this again. This is going to be essentially a fake unboxing because I just unboxed it, uploaded the video as you may have seen. Here's the plastic, and there's no sound. I don't think I've ever had a video that didn't have sound, like other stuff has happened, but so I hope this is working. Do this again. This is going to blow my mind if this doesn't work again. This is the Letshuoer Mystic 8, and it is a... Doing this is just... I was legit stoked on the first one. This is going to be about $9.98, which is, let's say, even $1,000. It comes in a nice package. It's part of their Mist series design. It's called Phantom Cat. So I'm not sure if there's other already existing sets in this series. Of note, there are 4 Sonian and 4 Knowles drivers, and they're very clear on the website about that. Let's go ahead and open the box. I like this box. Again, I've done this already. It just simply unfolds right there. And on the inside of the box, instead of like a bunch of paperwork on the inside, it's really kind of right here. The instructions, the wearing method, precautions, service, customer support channels, product genuinity verification. It seems like it's got everything on the inside, though it does still come with like a warranty paper on the inside. I don't know if they'd even need that. The box is nice. I was hoping that it wouldn't be like stuck right here, and it actually isn't. It comes right off right here. And open it up. And the first thing you can maybe see, how I unbox this already, is something called Mystic 8 Gift. I thought this was a cable, and I thought that gift was... I don't know what I thought that was. It's actually a chain. And it says it on the website. They've got a ring. Or you could put it on the chain, I suppose, but it might come right through there because this isn't a very thick chain. And let me see if I can pop this out for you to look at. So it's just a chain. It's an interesting kind of goodie. I remember the Cadenza has a stand and maybe something else, so they sometimes Letshuoer gives these like presents or knickknacks with the set. So that is the, let me put this over here. That is the gift. I'll put that over here. Then below that you've got the tips, and the board, there doesn't seem to be narrow and wide bore. These seem to be wide bore. These also seem to be wide bore. These don't necessarily look narrow, but I'm not really sure. I'd have to take a closer look, but just looking at them, there's nothing. They don't look like different bore types. This is very interesting. It's a puck with metal and a rubber to keep it from sliding on your desk, and then it's just got a peel rubber type, which is actually pretty clever, I think. Let me tip this down a little more. And inside we've got a 4.4 termination cable. Again, I've already done this. And then in the original one, there's a dry pack inside. And this is a 4.4 termination. It's it's the kind of dry rubber cable, which I like. It's got a little, I think you can kind of like a slider, I guess. Here's the Y split. There's no branding on the Y split. It's got a chin slider. It has very, 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 very thin rubber coating on it, so if you're sensitive to that, and a lot of people are, and it also has, I believe, a red dot indicator right there for left, right, which is such a simple, but sometimes you find yourself with a set and you're in low light and you want to enjoy your music, and you gotta move or turn on the light because you literally can't save your life until what is left and right. That's easily that dot type. Now this is the set of earphones right here. Let me pull this out. Usually I like to push them from the back, but a lot of these sets are coming like this, but that's okay because just push down the foam, put your thumb under it, and it'll just come right out. You don't really want to be putting stresses on really anything. However, after already doing this video, I discovered this is made out of titanium, so it's somewhat weighty. And if you look at it, you can see the black cat. If you're not looking for the black cat, it's not like someone's going to look and say that there's a black cat on there. I don't really, it just looks like angles and stuff. And then if you look at it really closely, you can kind of see it's like looking at a cloud and it looks like something. If you're looking at it and you think that way, it looks like a cat when I'm thinking about that, but otherwise, it just looks like angles on the edge. It's a pretty smart design. It's got pretty much flush 2-pin, teeny tiny bit recessed, but it's essentially flush. It says R Mystic 8 Demo on one and then L Demo on the other side. And again, the set costs $1,000, $998, and it has 8 balanced armatures, and 4 of them are Sonyans, 4 of them are Knowles. And it says that clearly up on their site. And my warpath, which will continue just really forever. People put these brand logos, Knowles and Sony, for reasons, because it costs them a little more to buy these drivers. And there's reasons for that, and that's QA and QC. The low pass, they're using some kind of a filter, which looks like dampening really, but it might be a little more than that for the low pass tuning. I've already graphed this and it's up on my squig links if you take a check. High precision CNC titanium alloy shell. I believe it's not just the cap that they're showing right there. I believe the whole thing is titanium. The C12 was made out of that. Let me put this back down so you can take a look at it. So it looks sharp. It's packaged nice, and it contains drivers that you're familiar with. And they're stating that clearly because that's, of course, a benefit to you. You don't buy a CPU that's called custom. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't buy a DAC that says custom in any of your DAPs or of your sources. If you looked and it said, what is the DAC? The DAC says custom. What? A custom? Yeah, a custom what? We literally don't accept that in anything else, not in any kind of electronic peripherals. But when you stick something in your ear and it's got the final influence on the quality of the sound that goes into, there's literally no, it's blocking out all other noise. It is an important thing. Not only that, but they're the only really electronics hobby where they're saying vague stuff. And this company isn't. So that's a very nice way to start. Now I'm going to turn this off. And I'm going to check if it's got audio, because I don't know what just happened. Are we here? What is going on? Hope you guys are having a good week. I will see you probably on the other channel tomorrow. Again, there's the plastic. I just unboxed this. So far, so good. And I'm out to check if this has got audio.